I really don't know who needs to hear this today, but Christopher Columbus was a genocidal enslaver, a rapist, a mediocre white man with little navigational skills. We have documentation of all his violence. Mutilations are documented. Public executions are documented. Torture is documented. When slaves resisted, he cut off their hands and let them bleed to death. Documented. Christopher Columbus committed genocide. And I really don't know who needs to hear this, but there are still 149 statues of Christopher Columbus across these United States. There are still 16 states that solely celebrate Christopher Columbus Day. And he's still taught in schools all across America without context. Not to mention New York City still has their annual Christopher Columbus Day parade. They brand it as celebrating Italian-American culture. Please, celebrating genocide. There are thousands of other ways to celebrate Italian culture, but you're so focused on wanting to be colonizers. So focused on measuring up to the rest of Europe. Be for real. Italy barely had colonies. Y'all got y'all butts handed to you by Ethiopia. But even better, y'all actually had a really strong anti-colonial movement within your country. Now your hands ain't clean, but you should be proud that you didn't colonize the world like Britain and France. You should be proud that you had strong socialists and communists who advocated for decolonization. You should be proud that in the 1960s and 70s, Italy was a hotbed for anti-colonial activists. Who could celebrate your resistance? Who could celebrate the good you put into the world? You want to celebrate fascism? You want to celebrate Christopher Columbus?